I think. I think we're live. Wait, oh, the mic working? I got chocolate with me? Hope they won't melt from the heat in this room. Alright. Quick. Mic test. It's good. Alright. Hey, whoa. Let's go right into it. Real quick so we can see the more story. So last time I streamed, my PS5 just crashed. I guess this is what we were. Yeah, I guess this is the latest save. So my PS5 crashed from overheat last time. I think he's gonna get talking here. Nope. So the quest is done. I guess I was talking with someone here and then I just died straight up. So I guess I missed a conversation, but we're fine. Still good progress. If I go in, will you say like, oh, you got thanks for the bandits? Because that's what we killed the bandits in here.
It's true.
Then PS5 crash. But it's fine. I've cleaned the PS5 fully now. It's really clean. So hoping it should be fine now. Got that fan going.
Them ne'er-do-wells were no well. And you. Shame you ain't staying.
Yeah, I think that's the bandits.
Oh, I thought we were done for until you arrived. Bearers do have their uses, eh?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. So that's done. I want to do the side quest first because apparently if I keep going here, I cannot come back. Which, if I may say, it gives me the intuition, the idea that because you know in this game you see young Clive, like teenager, you see like young adult Clive, which is right now, and we see older Clive, which is adult boy. So I'm thinking maybe, when they say you cannot return, I'm assuming like, oh, it's gonna be something gonna happen and we'll become like older Clive. Which I'm also assuming or thinking, oh, what if I don't have the hunt stuff yet? Because what's gonna happen is that we're gonna go to the crystal, we're gonna hurt it really badly, and it's gonna be like in FF15 where after a slumber of our hero, the world got went kind of to shit, and now there's hunts.
Master Quinton will never forgive me
So
if I don't save that crop.
Maybe.
I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Griga. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
Oh no.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, you look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you please?
So get some whops. Got it, mate.
Oh,
Oh, clap. Quest, I gave it. Wow. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Might as well get here. Gosh, I hate it. I hate how much I love eating sweets.
That must be the
So
vineyard.
sweet.
A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Oh, there's some big ass whops. Oh, I was on the Ifrit. Wait, who has my heat wave again? Come on. Can they shoot stuff at me or no? I don't know, remember. Because I really want to counter a projectile. Well, I've never done that. Burst. Burst got him. Because I've always used like the heat wave as like, you know, a like an attack and move. I never as like a counter move. Keep good the combo going. Oh my god, that's so aggressive. I love it. Hey, money.
Looks like that was the last of them.
Tapon.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Yeah, we're gonna do some. We're just gonna do some side quests before we get involved in the mystery. We only have like 2 more. It's not that bad.
Those wasps won't be.
I'll be speaking some dialogue because, you know, side quests like, oh, I'm doing this and this is happening. Please help me.
Rouge
It's very
fetches a
simple, so I'll
handsome
just be
price
skipping.
among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness.
Yay!
And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or 2 raised in your honor.
I just like how, even though this world is kind of shites, there's still people here and there that are trying to help or be nice and see, you know, people, the men as like humans. But like, I also think there's we're getting, oh god, there's 5 here. Like, I also think we get adults soon because Clive, I believe. Wait. There's always been a thing here, but like, I swear he loses his brand sometime. There was a trader where he doesn't have it. I think there's a merchant here where I'm missing something apparently.
You there? Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Do you see anything you like?
The blade, that's for sure, eh, mate? Oh my god, it's before the storm fit. Why are these so expensive? Christ. A meteorite though. Don't mind my I have 15. I don't need to buy more.
Come back again.
More meteorite. I'll be fine. Thanks. There we go.
After it.
Oh, who's a good boy? Would you? If Turgle dies, I'm quitting the game. Like, I think what was it? Attack on the Titan, Colossus, Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah. The boy died. It's like, that's sad. Oh, but you doing okay? So how do I get to you? Is it from here? Below here? Seems like so. I'll just go quickly. Ah, yeah, 2 mates.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of us needs to brush up on our swordcraft.
He wouldn't doubt our swordcraft if he'd seen us down the Vale last night.
You disgusting pigs.
Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
Whoa.
They laughed
Yeah.
when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only, chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a
Perfect.
moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Oh, I'm sorry to beat their asses.
Now,
If that's what you want.
cocky bastard. All right, let's be happy.
Like, have you seen the blade I have on my back? Like, whoo, mine's where it is. Was it 1-on-1?
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright, so you know one end of a cookie from the other. Enough.
The man couldn't even move. I love Willow Whips.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
These people are like have massive armor.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Oh wait, axe user.
Not a bearer. Win the dame's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
Oh my god! They can't even move! This is so stupid! It works! I love Willow Whips. Oh, it's so easy! It's so easy!
Can I go now?
Gregor's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Ha! No. At least we did something. We tried. We're the courage to fight you. And Brent did. Losers. Goodbye. Extra unit is that. Ah, there you go. It's a back to training, like good little soldiers. Willow Whips is so stupid. It's so good. Oh, was there right here? Ah, didn't see them. The regiment, real call morning prayer round, the striking dummy, melee recreation, the butt, tank quiver, armor sparing, kit maintenance, groundkeeping, roll call. Oh, interesting. Details! We like those. Okay, if the game's too quiet, please let me know.
Came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others. a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed.
Wow.
And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
To feed other. Alright, let's go feed. Try to feed some Brandon.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Bows, leaves. Bye bye.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
What is he doing?
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Christ.
Looks like now's not the time.
Damn. Oh, people can, that's when they can just heal? It's like, why do they need to dry them? They're out to be dry. It's so
You look
dumb.
like you need a rest.
Burgomaster, food provided by Matthew for 3 overworking underfed warrior played nothing crazy. Here, have some food. It's cookies.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
Good, good, good.
That's something at least.
But they'll probably die from magic overuse too. Oh, sad. Why is getting so sad? I can't switch anything here. You are so slowing down.
It's not been half a moon since Belen's talk.
In the kitchen. Yeah, this one. Hi. Oh, you moved. She was on the corner last time.
I have something for you.
Boom, boom. Here. A little
From
piece
the
of bread.
Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames!
Our hands, our feet, no!
And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Her arm and stuff are all like broken already. No. Wait, what is this one? Oh, is it back to the healer boy? Seems like it. Oh, this is so sad. No. I know the horror of being overused now. Why'd you get hurt even?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Damn, you old frick.
Yeah. It looks like you need it.
Pum pum.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Aww. I'm too fragile of a heart for this.
His cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
This is too sad.
You're one of the dames, I see. Well, you'd best be back to the Vale before the sun sets.
No.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
Etienne, merchant, hello.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the Dames?
Yes.
Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the Dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead.
What am I delivering? Drugs?
Who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
I don't know.
Why not?
Marvelous.
What could go wrong?
The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
I'm very sus. Okay, sus, and I don't like it. Oh, 1 and 2, 2 being like
Well
a
then.
quest. Oh.
I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
I suppose I need to get my quaint purse.
All right.
They all have the same
Are you
dress
here
and all
for
this.
business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle.
Yikes.
He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses.
Aw,
My
nice.
sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Yay!
Glad to
Much.
hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Wait, watch out! The ash is magic. The fire we burn, magical, powerful.
Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, Branded.
Alright, just shut up and let it go. Christ, I'm just working here.
However do they get that colour?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Heavy purse. Every chance of jottle additionally is accompanied by eerie melodic tinkling that is likely best ignored. So it's a lot of money, I would assume.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard, but this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
Oh.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
There's no rose. Hello, sir.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Here you go.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Mr. Perfume was way nicer.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Christ. I like this arbalist. I'm just gonna go. Hi, lady.
So delightful. I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
Why is it being so illegal? I don't like this. I'm being confused.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
Best delivery boy.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Yes, mate.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes.
The
question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Let's ask the man himself. How do you get so much money? Besides doing okay right now. He's good. Oh wait, yeah, it's this way.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
A cigar. After the leaves of the tobacco plants are harvested, they're drying the current moon, improve their flavor. I'm in my head so much. I'm just thinking about vanilla chewing clove. Interesting. I know that icon. It's from 14 for an elixir. Damn, Roy's oil, Christ. Brand wine, that's again from 14. Oh damn, that's a luxury? Yoicks. Yikesy mateys.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
Oh,
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth.
Oh.
Hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Nice. Complete. I love my 18 experience point. Poggers. Yes, thanks for the hide. The 20 hide that I carry on you somewhere. How on the person? Oh, is there no teleport there? Oh god, I have to run there. Well, here we go. They're the last two quests.
See you tonight.
So. Oh, live. No. Come on, Clivey boy. Or does it have to be from there? Really? Oh, hi, Turgle. Just get going, Clive. Just jump over the wall. Don't need to use the gate. You're a rogue. You're a baby boy. I don't know what's over there. But it's damn suspicious. Oh, the crystal over there. So pretty. That thing's so huge. Holy moly. Oh, sorry. Hello, wake up. Clive, run. There we go. Thanks, mate.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Her name is Verlaine, as in Velen. Velen. Wow.
Go on. Back to the pit.
So the quest should be, yeah, there and over there. In the sound.
That's enough dallying, you two.
No. I feel so bad for Brandeds.
You heard me. Shift your asses.
Oh.
Brandon, here now.
Oh, sir.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Sure.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change.
I don't
He's
like
over
this
that
man.
way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
What beast is it, though? That's my question.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried.
See, we went for the
Something's not
loot.
right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it.
Oh, really?
Stay back. I'll deal with this.
It's over.
Boom. No, he's dead. Combo. Oh my god, the damage numbers! There's so many! This is so stupid! I have a multi-healed build and I love it. It's low damage, but it's multi-hit. I need something to boost the damage of the Efrit balls. The Widow Whips. That would be so good. I have Gouge boost. I want a Widow Whip boost. Or the cooldown.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
Wow.
Jesus. Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk.
Wow.
Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Wow, this little son of a butt.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Wow, this is so horrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, at some point people just run out of bears anyway. Like, why? Hello.
You, Brandon, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind.
Wow.
You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me?
You didn't check.
Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Damn.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
We don't have a shovel. Are you gonna do like burn them with your phoenix?
Bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport.
I have to admit, the quest making me go back and forth twice. I don't know about that. Oh god. They're kids too?
All victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service. Like yourself.
Damn is powerful.
Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another.
Ooh,
Still,
yikes.
such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Oh god.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
See, this man thinks correctly. Like, there are people in this world where
Take it.
they think about it.
You never know. Our paths may cross again.
It might.
Till then.
Where's Raymond? You know, in this list though. Wait, I mean, they didn't show anything, but if we go there, it's gonna be just like blood spattered. It'll be kind of gruesome, to be fair. Oh. I mean, there's no corpse, but there's blood implying it, I guess. Jumpy, jumpy. Jumpity bee, ba bee. I think this is the last quest I have. Yeah, this is the last quest I have. I can go much places. Like, I want to say, when we go there and do the story stuff, I want to think either we go to the adult version of Clive and story progress from there.
I let her out
Okay,
of
I
her
feel.
pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
We can try.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case,
Playthings.
there's a lot of field to search.
Oh my god,
With
yes.
luck, someone might have seen her.
Kinda scared.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners.
Oh.
Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
Yeah, I feel like the pet is a branded. I'm kind of worried.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
I kind of worry what I'm gonna find. Like, no, a branded. Being used as a toy.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Or dead. I think they're dead. Oh, that's dead. Oh, they're white.
The crystal's curse.
Do you say what it is? No.
I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Yeah, that's what I
Get up
thought.
now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic.
What?
I knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty
Oh.
hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
Ooh.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away.
Clive is carrying this young girl for her entire life. So hard. This girl's gonna be paranoid now.
Families they'll never see again.
Amazing
You
truth.
became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Now she's really sad. Oh my god. It's like the girl, like I will forgive the young girl because she was fed like lies or propaganda. And now Clive just brought the real world. Like, oh boy. Okay, let's do a save real quick. Bam. And now we can do the world map. Go here and proceed to Sorry. Be able to return. Proceed? Yes. I've done the side quest. It is time to do this Towie. Where the heck are we? I just scared a girl and I'm here.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans.
Wow.
You got a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
They're funny.
Nothing wrong.
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
They're a fun duo.
We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Wow. He's so laid back. Mr. Sid, come on. Alright, let's go.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Do we have a stealth level?
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Oh, but down. So I'm just like, mate, got some loot. Yo! Yo, Sid, I found some money. We're rich. There's all me. Sid? Oh, there you are. I can't barely see him. He's dressed in gold and black.
Not quite tempting. Let's get this over with.
Uncivil man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison.
I swear this passage is...
The enemy's upon us!
Of course it is.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
Perfect plan, Clive. Perfect. It's perfect. No wait, I don't want to hit the range guys. I don't know, try to parry some electricity. It failed once again. I can't do the parry. It's annoying. Oh. Hip. The kick. Awesome. Magic.
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The good old kick from the old days when he was a kid and punched the barrack and boom.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
Thank God they don't see us. Sick. Make a move on. Thanks, Chad. It's a nice spot. Can't move forward.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Oh, just a little, is it, eh? Really?
Captain, to arms!
This might take a while.
Summon the cannoneers at once!
Die from massive combo. I love this thing so much. It's so stupid. Blunt's really slow though. Christ, mate, I can't get the things. Turtle.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed?
Mate, you're so large.
You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
What is that? A cannon?
Then let's shut him up.
Oh my mama. Oh, homie. Woo! Oh, he keeps shooting. He keeps on shooting.
You feel that? Something in the air.
Ether. It's ether.
Then we better make this quick.
What about the ether? Woo! Oh my god! There we go. From the lobby. Woo! There we go.
Is he?
Oh, bollocks.
What's happening?
Kashyyyk.
A Kashyyyk? What?
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left
nothing but hatred and rage.
That's endless torment.
Woo! Ah! Armor true, baby. This little boy. Four of that at once. That's annoying. Oh, I missed the topo. I just realized I didn't notice. Get the stagger damage in, baby! Not too much damage, but I'll take it. Oh my god, it doesn't damage. Woo! There we go. That should be dead, right? Maybe? Oh, he's dead, yeah. There we go. Almost 1,000. Let's go. Damage. I love my Ifrit ball. My Widow Whips is so nice. I love that. Oh, this is a shite, mate. Besides, is hitting him a bit. Ugh. Ignition damage. I don't have ignition, so I'm not using it.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Can I just do this? Do they say what that is? Yeah, okay, please. Change your weapon by leaving being overexposure of ether. Creatures strip or need a chance of sense cell. The mentals have had and become suffered with life force. Usually manifesting as extreme triangle or aggression. Flora can also turn, resulting to the twisted overgrowth. Do with integral clearance, however, such as Dominant and Bearer, have less to okay. So it's an over amount of ether, pretty much. Yeah.
Guard duties at death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared.
Because of the amount of ether here, because of dominance, we resisted.
Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. You said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Oh, yeah, potion, nice. I've been low on potion the past days. Well, I've been good. I haven't been hit. The Willows was just a good shield. So since I want to see people like being zombie with crystals. What are you saying? Oh yeah, like zombies straight up. Miners. Oh yeah.
The miners. The gods.
Too far gone. These made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Is he why?
He said you could call all of it.
Woo!
Never mind. If ever there was a reason to own sticks, I think the flood would be it.
That was hot. I can't say that was hot.
They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
How do I boost this? Circle. Oh, that was a good boy. Thanks, little boy. Hop. Walk in the mind of Overflood Eater. Yo, he's gonna break for the boy, for Sid.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Yo.
Oh, that's bad.
Some help.
Hold on.
Woo. Woo.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Alright, give me just 1 second. I want to get a fan on my PS5. Make sure it's not gonna die from waiting again. Give me a moment here. Oh, I the mic. I'm sorry! C'est blanc. Gosh, mates. Yeah, the thing is pretty quiet compared to the other thing I have. Give me a sec. I don't think you can hear the fan. I hope. Give me a sec. So I can make sure. Okay, well yeah, you can hear it, but honestly, I can't do much. It is. Oh, I hate summer. It's way too hot. I'm sorry, but there'll be a very small glitch in the background. Smile. If I boost the game higher, or you will hear less. If I talk more, who knows? Ha 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 ha. There's a very small noise. Oh, Warcry. Some opponent will use WD Warcry to negate themselves and saying their performance battle. Maybe. Okay. Woo! And by enhance, my men were just standing in the fire. Ahoo! And burn! Burn to the whips! Whee! Whipsies! Oh, what's a, I thought there was an item there. There's not. It's just the reflex of the crystals. Okay, okay, okay. People come down here to mine crystals. Then it goes bad. So, That's not too great. think people are doing better with the fan on it. Helps a bit. Circle, where do we go? There. I'm going over there. You know me. The wrong way is the right way. Nice potion. I'm coming, Turgle! Oh, it's an ambush. Who would have thought? I can do the thing.
Stay down.
How much do I have? This one. A second. I did it! Woo! I did that! Yay! There's an achievement for doing that twice in one fight. But I did it once. To show that, yeah, you can. That's what I'm gonna do. If you counter a projectile with heat wave, you have a stronger heat wave. I didn't know that before. Oh, that's a big lad. A big jumper. Oh!
This time.
What to do? Took damage there, but it's fine. The stagger damage is what matters. If I had Gao, that great, he would be dead by now. Woo! Oh, Barry Frito! Ooh, there's someone. Oh, it's so slow. Oh, double hit on one. Jump! Oh, new enemies, really. There we go. Feel the stagger damage. Feel the stagger. 1.2, 1.3. There we go. Not my best, but okay. Mate, this is... Oh, it feels so good. And stagger again. That's so many staggers. Holy Christ. Stagger machine. Oh god, this one's heavy. But then more too. It's powerful. It's holding back. My nemesis. My nemesis. Pushing a button. No. Ooh! Oh, wait, that's an FF1's weapon. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It is better. Girl in white with sharp. It also painfully bright, which is why it's also all but most primitive weapon. Is also one or this war is unknown provenance. However, it possesses a remarkable opportunity while maintaining the edge of the control that of audience plate. Really? This is a weapon that is original from FF1, the Coral Sword. It also came back in FF9 as a stealable weapon.
I see they replaced that wooden door
nice
with
sword.
something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
Of course it won't work.
To two.
Ask one.
I hate these two men joking to each other sometime. Oh, it was good. Open to three. I want to do. Ask one.
Once more.
Oh, is it working?
As soon as you're trying now.
How the heck is these men so strong?
As if that was going to keep us out.
Oh, thank you, Clive, so much. The ambience is good. Item. I see you.
The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
Back in my days, it was right here. And now there's nothing on. How? We don't know. Ooh. Oh yeah, I saw that Chimpak was here last time I checked. Okay, I'm gonna check it real quick and I saw this scene right here. That's it, I left.
There's no one about.
I mean, they'll be dead by now with the flood, right? Oh my god, this is so crystallized.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum.
I'm gonna fight a dragon, right? Like the trailer?
You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
I walked? I just shrugged it off. It's good issue, mate. It's not easy. The power of the goddess. Ooh.
Oh
Them again.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
Ha! Whoop, whoop. There we
How
go.
could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
I think it's more the related, not connected, as in the same premise of ether around them, right? Also, the music, the piano right now is just, It's just, it's escalating but not going too high, so it's like a good amount. Oh. I like it. I might move the game a bit too. The game gets really loud during the icons battle, so I don't want to boost it too high, you know? like on my capture on my OBS, like I get to the game like okay, it's like halfway, it's kind of quiet, not too high, right? Like I'm not trying to be too loud. But then when the icon battle comes, it's like almost in the red. It's like holy Christ, it's bursting. Way too loud. It's good. My ears are enjoying it. But why me these?
Where do they all come from? That's enough. Stay down.
Wait, curing? Oh, magic caster that's moving, really?
That's enough.
There we go. Oh, goblin make them bye-bye. Wait, it's a goblin ball, I just realized. Right, it's a goblin models. I think. He gets cured when there's more trained. Where is the cure boy? Instead? Got it. Good. Oh, hi. Oh, this guy.
This time.
Woo! Oh my god, it's ready though. I didn't know what's here. Yeah, sadly. Got a good Geicho. Let's go on. Hurry, B. Woo! I need to go this before the gauge, but it's still good damage though. Like, damn. Look at that gauge damage. I had no chance at all. Ooh! Multi-hit! Multi-combo! Go for it! I can hear like some light team here and there.
This time.
Nice! Very nice! Very good humor, the squad, my friends. Very good. Very good gameplay. Very good game man in here. That's a voice I got from somewhere else. So we're going here in Quebec, a balado. Just like a podcast you have on the road.
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
Let's hope no dragon comes onto us. Oh no. Damn.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess,
Could be a good guess.
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Flood? Oh, the flood. Makes sense.
well, if it's
Right
a
there
fight
now.
he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always. Too slow. Not this time.
I would like to parry the dragon, the fireball he does. Personally. Oh, that's a weird hitbox. Okay. It's a laser!
Not this time.
Swoosh. Right to the head, baby. Hey boy, get down. Go on, boy. Get down. Don't be shy. Woo! Oh, get that kid, baby. Come here. I can do that one. Come on. Oh, break! Come on. Got that. Oh my god, have you seen that? There we go. Wrap it up. I have to disengage. Oh, 16,000, let's go. I got one thing. One thing. Oh.
Look out!
Oh, mama. Easy time. Easy win. What is it now? Thanks, Cam. Very helpful. I didn't do that. Well, I'm surprised. I only saw like an Ifrit in Phoenix. Well, I have an Ifrit now. But... oh! Achievement for that one, maybe. Yeah, I need an achievement for that, so I wanted to get that really bad. If you get 2 Heatwave parry on projectile, you get an achievement. Oh god. Yeah, he's strong. I mean, he hits bad. Oh, breaking up. There we go. Swift and nice. Yeah, my abilities. Now. Oh my. Oh my. Some second name on wake up maybe? No, cutscene. It's a Pokemon move! Woo! Razor? Woo! That's nice. Gets down at the room, okay. I still one thing is I think America does feel like it's fully centered sometimes, which is weird. Get down! Get down, Mr. Dragon! It's damn thing to be up! Whoa! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, that's high. Oh, from there? There we go. Some pulling up, mate. Look at my middle? No? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, it feels good. Feels not good, baby. Let's move it up. Why? I'm fine. No, we need it here. Come on, look at this, easy. Got this. I forgot to get this first. They won't lose my damage. No, damage ruined. What was time? 160, 180. Holy Christ, what a guy. Oh wait. Oh! Oh god! I did heal to be safe, but I didn't need to heal because Willow Whips protects me. Damn, easy damage. There you go. Nice. Anything special got on here? Oh god.
Are you alright?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
And it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
This feels like I really feel like, okay, pause. Listen, on my theory, right? I'm crafting here. I feel like we're gonna get here. We're gonna do the crystal breaking, and then something like something happen, and they're gonna do a time lapse, and during the time lapse, it's gonna be like, oh, now we're adult Clive, and here's the world now. The world is more horrible, than being like a worse story. Like, we're gonna see a world that is in the progress of changing, but in the middle, like it's kind of like a nightmare. There's a lot more wars, fighting over resources, stuff like that. And there will be more dominant fightings and more. It will be more horrible, and we'll have Elder Clive. And because of the thing going worse, there's gonna be hunts because there's more dangerous being summoned or created. And I don't know. I feel something's gonna show up, and we'll have the time skip. I feel we're getting to the point where we're gonna get from young adult Clive to adult Clive. You know. That's my theory. I think I'll be pretty pogging if I'm right. It'd be pretty cool. Alright, let's get to it. If it's not happening, I don't know. I have no clue what's happening. That's my guess. I don't think we're gonna be like slumbering. More like we're gonna have a time lapse to have. Okay, the gang went and did this and this. Here's the world right now. I think we're going to shite.
We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Oh, item please. I want potion. Thanks for the items. What here? An item? Oh, thanks for the potions. I like how the excess stuff is there. Oh, here's you feeling, or you can recover health. Damn. The goal is to destroy this, right? Oh, the prelude.
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
Mozambique.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Tyler's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back.
It's about to get cramped in here.
Thank God we have 3 small dominant size. Rainbow boy? He has leg, but he do float. He has leg. Confirm. He looks so nice. I love his beard.
That's more like it.
Huh. Oh, it just vanishes?
Clive, look.
Oh. What is that?
What is that?
What I just said?
Sid!
Oh.
Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you.
He's the voice, right?
Where are you?
Hold
on.
The thing was talking to Clive. Where are we? Again, where are we? We got some weird ass screams. Where we are now? The heck? Magic. I don't know. We're having to this damn goddamn freaking game. Something.
Where the hell am I?
I'm asking the same questions. Oh, he big. Are we gonna fight that? Oh, I'm playing. Ooh, moving, eh?
I've been here before.
What do you mean? These like the gods?
You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive.
It's pretty big. There's the heart. Look in the middle. Is it a wall boss? There's no way. What the frick is happening? Good sexer. I cannot go to the menu.
Get out of my head! If I don't answer to you, I'm leaving. One way or another.
Prison orb as I do my thing. And I'm gonna stay because of my whip. It's so stupid. I love it. Die. Oh. My prisoners didn't kill me fast enough. Oh, is he? Oh god. Oh, the circle's inside. Oh, that's the vibrates. Oh god. One. Do it again. There, yeah. Ow. They hurt. I think I also learned that you cannot die during this phase mode. Pretty cool. So do it yourself. It is quite like a devil trigger. But it's super well done for like this game. Oh! Oh, he's doing like AoE and stuff while I'm fighting.
What else can he do?
Oh my.
Garuda, lend me your strength.
Oh, there's so many. Oh my god. Little goblins. There we go. Pull me back. Bad much AoE. Woo! Gucci's, we're fine, AoE. I think it's quite scary. We're like intimidating. Oh! I'm still here.
That power isn't yours.
Where do we go? I'm back.
But this is mine.
The music? Oh! This is not classical. Are we turning to Ifrit? Let's go. Let's get it.
I remember now. I have fire. I have Ifrit!
I'm putting Ifrit again. Control Ifrit. Melee, range, evade. Oh yeah, I got it usual, right? Backdraft. Press and after. Oh my god, we're playing Clive, but it's just a bigger Clive. Okay. Oh no way! Ayow! So I have way more than I have before. Oh my god, I have so much. Okay, I can restore my health. Or one. Yeah, I don't have these because I don't have all of the attacks. Ah, so it didn't Clive also increase my effort in general. Oh, that's so cool. Ha! Let's stomp. Oh god. This is so cool. Because it was so like weirdly different. I only have 6 heal. I see. I do have any stat, baby. really slow. But for the first time against Evan, nice. Oh my god. Oh my god, this large fight. Oh my god, yes. Woo! Oh god. This is so weird. Oh, staggered, really? Oh, that's powerful. And I said, it was really easy. It's just like an introduction to how Ifrit will play out. That's really cool. A good like tutorial to like Ifrit is a whole ass moveset based off Clive moveset.
It's done.
Oh, there's one. Oh god.
How many more could there be?
What?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, they're all like going into one. If it looks so small next to these things in this zone. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, girls! Oh, it's a god Sephiroth. Oh, he's going in there. Who is you?
As you wish.
Alright, it's for real now. Oh god. Oh god! That's big. Oh, there's a finisher there. The music is really interesting. I think I found a try that's not classic. Oh my god. It's too big! Oh, can I do the second one? Like, the movies are so, like, fluid. Demon Wall. Oh my god! Oh wait! No one was cheating there, mate. I teleported. Oh, double. Don't bother me. Oh god. This is so big. This thing's huge. feel like I missed. Oh, mama. Oh, Christ. This is so cool. Oh god, this again. There's dodges. I cannot. That's just the big like stuff, right? Yeah, too important. Okay, start it. Woo! Oh, you know me? There we go. Nice. Oh, I'm playing. Well, we love doing if we're doing some parkour. I didn't change the name of the thing, actually. Hellfire, let's go! This one's weird. Oh, that one's a transfer. Oh. No, I'm afraid. It's pretty huge, mate. Hellfire for now, for real. Mash! Yippee! Nice. So I have now got a tutorial to how to play as Ifrit in Ifrit Giant Fight, which is nice. That was sweet. Well, that should be fun. Flame of Fever. Reduce the Flame of Fever cooldown by 12 seconds. I don't have Flame of Fever yet. I should. I should have one of my big epic move. I don't need it, but. What did I mean? Like, we're the vessel for you? Okay, I think Terry is not working out so far.
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't.
What now? Oh, whoa, whoa. Huh?
I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
What the fuck is that thing? Oh god, some blood. Say no!
One left. That'll do me. Try not to talk. Clive, for so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
The hideaway music, but also.
Don't do this! The rest is in your hands.
Let's get this Ramu. Getting Ramu before
Crystal's
Titan?
Blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please.
Clive's such a sweet boy.
I can think of none better than you.
No, that's insane. Oh no. Oh, that was a good dad though. That was pretty cool dad. The boy gave us Ramu at the end too. Who are you? You see that someone know who you are. Oh yeah, see, that's a good boy. Bring guilt. Chill, let's go.
In ashen grip, let ember glow to kindle flames anew.
That's Joshua. I have to believe that's Joshua. Better be. Has to be. It has to be. It has to be Joshua. Look at his face. His name? Don't care. That's Joshua. Right? Like older Joshua. Has to be. Darko. I need to know more about this man.
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner.
That's Joshua. That's Joshua. I called it, right? I knew it. More grace. I forgot. It's Joshua.
Do you remember me, boy?
Joshua. It's that Joshua.
I saw you protect them. That was very brave.
That Joshua. I knew it. I called it. It is. I so still. My grace find that. Oh.
I know you're there. Ultima.
Ultima?
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother.
Oh. Yeah, that's Joshua.
And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this.
The fake sound.
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother alone.
Noise. Go Joshua boy, grown big boy. Drunk boy.
This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
Ooh.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
Alright, wake up. So where's Joshua? Got Phoenix down.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
Joshua, wait, do I have some lore on this? The Phoenix magical barrier. We don't have anything on like this Ultima thing.
Just try and get to my brother now.
Joshua?
Fiend.
Holy moly. Oh, that was a massively huge crystal. And it's just gone? Just that. By dust. Third trophy of Sorry down. Defy your fate. Meanwhile, somewhere else. The hideaway. Oh no! No! The hideaway, no! Oh, the spy! It's the Talon boy!
all fucking dead!
Gav!
Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Oh no.
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
Are we gonna lose the hideaway?
It won't be necessary.
Oh my god. I said Richmond away.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
Oh my god. Yeah, there's no more the hideaway? Where are we gonna go now? Like, no. Wait, am I around my theory? Are we gonna be like the adult life now? Meanwhile, in the city, the Dalmatian Republic.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Oh, there's Clive
Nice
and Jill.
Well, sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
The coral sword, yeah. Fancy, fancy. Hey.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Pick this very
Whoa, yeah. Whoa. Mr. Clive here doesn't have his thing. He's burning on his cheek.
curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
The merchant.
Unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
We might have to skip right now, right? Wait, it is. I called it. I called it. Spider. I knew it. It's time skip. Let's go. I opened the I said.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
Wait, what? What, like new Sid?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
He's
Another. What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was.
Still in the same clothing.
Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
So Clive took the medal of being Sid. Victor, Ugo Kupka, the Man of the Rock. Yeah, who the fuck is Victor? Do you remember him? Okay, it's just like a friend in here. What happened to Joshua? He ain't dead. I knew it. But did I call? I called it. I knew it. I called it. The time lapse. The years later. I called it.
Lise, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
Is he still trying to find Sid as for vengeance? Man, Clive with some beers. You said some beer. Beer? Beer.
It's going to be all right.
That sword. That's a new one.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him. The outlaw. Sid's here.
So he's using the lightning to show himself as Sid. You know, he's not actually Sid.
Come on.
That's a new sword, I think. No, that's the Coral sword.
Summon the others.
Hi, Jill. Thank you.
Safe.
I hope. The Bar of Thunder. We have Ramu. I'm shocked. Get it? Wink, wink. That we have Ramu before Titan. Actually amazed. I'm so surprised. Continue essence. You need to remove the damage in middle after the magic spell, but also makes. I saw some was trained that have been down that never taking them back. Let me see the tail found the menu. Moves feet. Ayo. Each feet branches to be used not oh my god.
Sid dies here!
Oh my mama! Let's try these. Oh! Oh mate, what is this one? Thunderstorm. That's it. God. We finally have 3 icons. Let's go.
Outlaws in here. Bring me his head.
This is so cool.
How many are there?
Enough.
Titan sends his regards.
I'm so used to have the dash. I have this. I forgot. No, I'm used to having like 4 abilities. Now I have 6. Oh my god. Yes. Oh. Mwah.
Enough of this. Let him play with the kitten.
A girl. Big girl.
They brought a pet.
Oh yeah, small head. Ooh, interesting design for a
You'll
girl.
pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster. Nice try.
Oh, look at that cage. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's so gone. We could like put that at the beginning and then person it. Okay. Noted. Savage, eh? Woo! Put down, little petty. Go in. Oh! Oh! Bam 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 bam. Not the best damage, but good damage. Nonetheless. Woo! Good defense. Oh, go, little kitty. Nice and calm. And dead. There we go. Pom 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 pommy. Oh, achievement. What is it? Is it bubble thing? Yo, nice. I didn't try, but I got it. Nice. Decoration, Medal of Honor. Oh, I got the Medal of Honor for what? I didn't read. Oh, God. Nice. Oh, sweet.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Oh, that was an very old one. Elder one. I meant elder, not older. Sounded wrong.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
What? This is so weird.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right.
I'm
sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
Like, they have their ideals and goal for the people, but it's just not doing so great. Is there a new hideaway? Damn, we're far. Damn. It's been 5 years. Damn, we haven't even seen half the map yet. Holy Christ. The hideaway. We have a new hideaway. You're not forgetting to climb and so many further paths are better tomorrow. So we have a new hideaway. It's not like in the middle of the Deadland. It's like to the left. Oh. Benumere, Central Storm.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery.
But it's long. Oh, Chris.
Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
Oh.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen
his mark
to
is
bear
gone.
his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home.
So we have a new hideaway. Okay. Oh, this is a nice place. We're in a ship. No one has boats to come here. Good luck finding us here. We have vision goggles in this universe. Well, time frame. Maybe. I'm guessing. Oh, that's what we do. Hideaway. Home, sweet home.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Alright, mate.
Never a dull moment.
Welcome back, Sid. Finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
Almost done.
You got a little head apprentice there, working good. Hey, Jill.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Again? I seen schoolboys swing harder.
There's so much wood. Where did you get all this wood? Yeah, Clive just has a bigger beard now, and the brand mark is just gone. Otto, Odbus. Wait a minute. There, between the shore and between the Clive and the way. I tightly follow. As the captain said that he wants to skiff might help him build up a open door into the lake. Lake head and the head of this mentor. You should have strived to continue his legacy, the light of Remu forever in his heart. Interesting. Oh wait, oh guys, I should get the map. In the hideaway, let's just see. Establishment in the tradition of Clive Varsfield, who took the title of Sid. Clive Varsfield took a title of Sid. Repassing into the destruction of the old way, here's a community of like-minded people from across the realm scattered to build a place where people can live and die on their own term. Like its predecessor, it is built within fallen ring deep within the deadland of Central Storm. Decidedly unlikely. Unlike its predecessor, however, it is located in the center of a lake, Benumere, across whose water any invading enemy can easily be spotted on approach arrival. Fair, because airship don't exist in this universe or like world. They don't know about it much. So they have to go on water. The only flying thing are like the dominants, like the few of them.
Look, this is it.
Look at this map real quick. Whoa, the shop zone. Let me go talk to Otto first. Who is Otto again? Oh, I remember when I see him. Oh, it's him. Yeah. Yes! The hunt works. Yes!
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Man, I'm so glad that Gav's doing great. Gav, the boy. Oh.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be.
Who is it?
And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Who is that? Mughal? All in good time. He's so cute! Vivian, you're new. Hello.
I trust I'm not intruding.
She's
Back from your mission.
Ma'am?
I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck
She's
alone.
pretty.
One might say the same of you. Vivian Ninetails.
Yeah, who the fudge are you? Let's see. Home. Look at Ninetale, of which yourself is fond, was gifted by our fellow scholar in mission of the ability to speak at length on almost any subject. That's really neat.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm?
Please do.
To absolutely
Inform the
no
player.
one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Ooh, story time.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
All right.
Even. Right.
So...
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
Sure. So, much war broke
in
there.
Resident historian.
And how may I assist you today? What is it that you wish to learn?
Whoa! Between Vivian, the way room. Valista, revisiting any of the related possession, take the paradox. Oh my god!
Of course.
Oh my god! There's. Oh. Now this is a game. This is the video game. Oh boy! Character version in Final Fantasy 16. That update that you progress through the main scenario you use. Wait, there's more scenario? Where am I in the scenario? To pivotal moments on the Clive adventure. Wait, oh, we have like young Clive. Then Sin the second. Oh, Chocobo! The purpose of Rosaria. Chocobo's still standing. Best friend and companion carries on the legacy of a leader. It's all the profile. Oh my god, there's so much. You see, he has bigger hair and like beard now, and his brain is gone. He got like ripped off. Hunting. Mortal foe. Former lover. Avenging Sid, Mistress Being. Intelligence Clive is mythos. Before attempting to merge the order for Clive, was able to mend the way out of his education by fortune. Aha, see Joshua. Return from the dead to present the cage flame that was in his own heart. Oh my god, this is huge. This is so huge. Child friend, best friends, sworn shield. Oh my god, this is so interesting. Saves battle, rebel, icon battle. Aha! I knew it. Manipulated. I knew it. I called it. I called it. She manipulated him. Master and servant, pretty much. Breaks trust wit. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, didn't like she manipulates him, and he thinks he wants to know when she's not. She was still with Sid. Ish. Then he found him to kill him. He hates. But then yeah, I wish I had more with him. Oh, it shows like the show Dominion here. Get rid of Thailand. Damn. This is so big. There's so much. And then, oh! Character, look at this.
Here you are.
How would this one work? Oh my god. Oh my god. However, and realized there's whoever behind him. You need him to build a new army to herd of blah, blah, blah. I see. Oh, this is so interesting. Sid takes his name. Oh my god. What is this? Okay, so second alternate. God. God. It's like there's so much stuff to read and like, oh my! I mean, this is like amazing. Honestly, this is amazing. You can like even read back like in time, like even back at the beginning of the game, like even when you were seized, he was taken. Oh my God! And they invaded. Oh my God! Iron Kingdom came to take spread. Ba-da-ba. Da-da-da. Then their Drake spread was attack on the here, and then disappear, and then it was taken to the This is fantastic. This is
Very
wow.
good.
This is fantastic. This is so beautiful.
Ah, my favorite pupil. I do wish our lawsman would consider acquiring some more contemporary.
Wow. Just wow.
I learned something new. You'll be the first to know.
Whoa, tell me. Hunts. Hunts. Ah! You little furball of you. Dang it. He's so cute. I can't say no. Ah! They were so cute. He's so fluffy. Oh, hi, Jill.
Everyone seems so happy to see us. It's
Good to be home, yeah. Hey, look at him shop.
Does that one have blood on it?
Nah, mate. You're crazy.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Hey, she's still kicking.
Fine purse weighing you
Nothing's
down.
wrong, mate. Ooh. Cabal the color of the blade that fills out. Increase the mid-break generation amount by 6%. By 3%. Wait. When taking damage and by deal. Oh, that's actually gonna neat. It's expensive too. Yikes. Only charge magic spell and maintain the charge until cast. Don't see the effect. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So you'll always have a charge thing ready to shoot when you need. You don't have to hold it. You just charge by itself. That should be cool. That's pretty neat. That's like impressive, mate. Oh, you own one here. I hate how expensive these bitches are. Christ. Elixir. All HP. They're giving us this now. Huh.
Is that all?
Yeah, goodbye. Okay, sure. Where is the blacksmith? Up here? Oh, right here.
Clive. What's that for you, dear?
The 11 bolt. Of course, it is an upgrade. Give me that thing, that baby.
If I do say so myself.
No, upgrade, there's nothing here. Can upgrade really good.
That it?
Oh, look at this baby. It looks shorter, but oh. That means you. Off of it.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tower.
What is this? The Wall of Memories? The Hote. Oh. Say this crystal shard transfixed with twin dagger and both former and derivative friends have made a friendship forged and you can see it. Aww. So there's more trophies here? Oh my god. Look how much there is. Oh my god. Oh, I have a in FF14 I have a room where it's just the trophies of all the fights I've done to present like the adventure I've been on in game in my house in Final Fantasy 14. I love it. Wow. That's so charming with the whole. Oh my god. Is the game just like now starting? This is now the game. You can now play the video game. Crazy. Wow. I'm only like, wait, how much now? We get so much already in actually. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god, this comes to be so much. Oh god, no. There's so much. I have 1,000. I want to boost the limit break. What's this? Yeah. Oh. What is it? Remove. Drive remove stab to the ground to all enemy within the tradition. Ah, so it's another AoE. I don't need another AoE. Lightning remove. Grip of lightning that open being stuck, chain lightning to other nearby enemies. Oh. Interesting. Goes up by fallen storm that remains with bold. That one seems pretty good. I think I might have to get this one to this one because I still have the Phoenix one here. I'm using quite a bit. I should have prior to lightning me to get determined by locking onto them before seeing the ability, but locking of can be killed. Discharging additional damage. So what do you get when you upgrade this one? Sorry, no fart. Sorry. Oh, I can only master it. Increase the lock on number. Okay. Okay. I think I get the rod. What do I get from upgrade? Increase range of lightning when striking ball. So is it when I hit the ball? Oh, it is. So if I hit the ball, it does lightning, and if they strike it, it doesn't onto them. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Increase the range of upgrade, which is not really required. So that will be nice, actually. I would like to get another element break though. 2,000. Oh my god. Alright, let's get this. I'll equip it right away. I don't think it'll be for now. It's under. I remove this one and get me a rod. We'll be trying it out. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I want to save. I was even first to save. Like, damn. I don't know. Oh, wait, did it say my playtime? It does not, but still. Chat. Oh my god. Just wow. Just wow.
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Oh! Oh, the Invincible, eh? That's 153. Choose material about passing the artist and duster, and these two can see if you're calling by weapon. Well. Steel and shell. It's durance. Well, even the finest steel might be. I can. Right, become. Oh, god. Well, even the finest steel may be. Fire become. Lithium. Oil. Material is once made changing. So you think that the material cannot like rust? It's in the total weapon. The thing won't decay. Interesting.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Oh, there he is.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
On God and man. Anaximander of Kendra, a renowned theologian who spent most of his life killing official to first. Interesting.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But
Without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Right. Hold on, mate.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Back to my room, which I was there just no that's gonna go. So back. Oh, this is so nice. Oh.
Not back a blink and you're
Tarja.
already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself.
You look so much older.
And it's all
There's a
thanks
bit
to
more
you,
being, more
Tyler.
air, and poof.
The scalpel did most of the work.
The scalpel, oh my god.
Before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Wait. It's weird. It's like there's like explosion outside. It's kind of weird. Not reassuring, that's for sure.
I can't eat another bite.
Oh. It's just pure silence. I like our terms. I like our terms a lot.
What can I get you, Sid?
I can buy a round for the hall. What? There must be an achievement, like pay 10 gil to buy a hall for everyone.
Don't be a stranger, Sid.
I swear there is. It's like, oh, go.
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Or perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
He helps the lady. Aw.
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment.
Actually, $12 like nothing to save them. I pass by then by. I'm like, wow. It's impressive. The reading table. The table where you read. Woo! Other important message addressed to Clive. This is a thing. Reading table. Remember, message always. Everyone make sure to point check. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Like noises. Oh, that's great. Ready to prepare to inside the man of the rock and step into the front. Something begins brewing. I reckon I'll see you done the work on my return. Gav. Interesting.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
Which is?
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash.
Think about the Nord place.
But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
She's so positive. Oh.
I know.
I love those two. They're so cute.
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste
Where is
such
he
a
now?
precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I don't know.
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
I knew he was gonna die though.
To a world without mother crystals. To Cid.
It feels like the entirety with the game I've played so far was just a setup for now here's the real story and the real goals. Go. Destroy all the crystals. I was like, what? Joshua? Meanwhile, in the Northern Territory.
And so the North is lost.
So he's still alive.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
What the only thing I don't quite get so far in the story of the game is what is the purpose of Joshua? Like, what is he doing in general? Right now we just see him here and there. It's like it seems like he knows more than we do.
Clive, a moment, if you.
And it's kind of annoying.
My apologies. I didn't mean to.
They're so cute together.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished. Very well.
Alright, mate. The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
Got new stuff in here. In the gameplay place, only stage replay and arcade mode. A lot new, only 4 new bosses, really. The dragoon with double jump, the phoenix boy, the strong boy, and the girl. Really, that little? I thought we had more. Huh? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, the game, it like feels like now like the game is truly gonna start. Which is weird to say. Like you have 3 abilities now, which is the max you can have. There's a lot more things you can get. Like it feels like the entire thing we've had was a setup. Like we just did Enemy Reborn. Now we're about to do 5 more expansions. Woo!
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled. Bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. But now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Nice. We'll go. Talk to me.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
Yes. There's already a quest, really. Coal and boil. Cow and bowl? It's a bowl. Bowl? Bowl. Cow and bowl. Like bowels? I don't know what that is. Okay. There's some side quests.
Finish with that,
Come back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave
Who
off
said? We don't know.
rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not me bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus.
Help him.
Skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
I put more wood,
Sounds
put
easier
some
than
wax,
felling a
slap that on.
faraway forest.
Easy, simple.
That's for certain.
Wait, what is the green thing? Alright. Oh, look at my mid. There we go. That's the quest, but I have a high quest. That's the quest to do. The bridge must be saved. Oh, it's a little foggy now. Holy Christ.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Oh yeah, nice little tree bar, baby. Oh, you look at him, hey, don't I? Okay, so anyone get use of all this new stuff? Oh, accident. Oh well, works out, baby. Oh, it likes this by default. Interesting. Stop! Oh, thanks, effort flame. Just walk into it. It worked. It is so hot in my room. It's not even funny. Bitch of wax. There we go, mate. That is a 15 item.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Nah, we have a quest here, Clive. We're going to the oh, that's just huge.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Let's get you to a physica, shall we?
I'm sorry. I think I twisted something.
Gosh.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Ooh.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
I'm gonna be worried. I do be worried. Does she have that new sword? She has the same sword.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
What are you after?
Loot. Oh, there's. I don't want it. I want it for like the sake of having it. You know. I can buy music.
There you go.
Nice. I spent so much money on that.
That's
Yikes.
all, is it?
That's all, ain't it? Shit is bucko. Buckaroo, Becky boy.
Look sharp!
If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
There we go. I'm so like amazed that we don't have talent even.
Up ahead.
Martha?
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so.
Can I just check Curse Breaker here? Yes, thank you. You need drawn from those fighting Asian martial training among themselves to hide away. We want to compare training to the very from the very beginning as a loose connection of like-minded men who outside the way. Themselves bear a brand that might serve to cause all the field. In order to have a great impact upon the rank inspiration, since the move though to watch the fire. Okay, so it's like the name of the gang.
Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Oh, what the damage? Oh, 15 branches, lightning balls, ball. Sure, I did it. There seems to be like an achievement to do like with each ability of the Phoenix or like Titan and stuff. Or get rid of anything. I think I would to kill with the Dead Embrace. Like I have to kill with this, like real grab.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Oh yeah, we're too late. Oh yeah, we're too late. Oh boy. Oh gosh.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Oh, the back.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Oh, is that Thank you, wall. No, that was some fighting, baby. The fact that there was a wall behind us was clean. That was so clean. That was the cleanest time of my life.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Oh, question blade. Oh. Why is there a little greenie at the end? Oh, couch. The cooldown on it. I don't need that. What is this? The little green thing.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Here's house. Oh. Oh no. Oh god, my PS5 overheated again. Oh my god. This is just it needs to stop happening. Oh my god. It is really hot in my room, to be honest. It's not even this fault. Oh my god. It is really hot. Well, guess the stream's over. Haha. Surprise. PS5 just killed itself. Okay. Wait. That's twice in a day. Maybe they're shut down. These games are too needy. It's so annoying. Oh, anyway. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I don't know when. I need to stream when I have something working, because holy Christ, this is my computer. It must be like 35 in my room, which is disgustingly hot. I'm about to sweat myself. It is really hot. Thank you for coming. This game's really good. Except the fact that I killed my PS5. Have a good one. Love y'all. Bye bye.